And moving day is the one thing that no one really wants to do, but at some point we all have to do it. And for those of you preparing for a move yourself, you may want to remember a few important tips. KAGS HD News reporter Tashara Parker shows us how not securing your cargo the right way could leave you with a big fine.
Taping boxes and preparing for the next big move. Believe me, it's not as easy as it looks.
Craziest thing I ever seen, I seen somebody one time with a U-Haul truck and they had a couch strapped up on top of it, moving out of state.
It's a common mistake that Waylon sees all too often and could come with a fine if you're not careful.
Obviously things can blow off and create some damage in drivers behind you.
According to the Texas Transportation Code, Title 7J725, you're held liable for how you, quote, transport all loose materials. And if anything happens to fly off your load causing an accident, you could be hit with a maximum $500 fine. And that's just the beginning.
That person can be held liable in a civil lawsuit for things like medical expenses, lost wages, property damage. So while the fine in the traffic ticket may not be high, the civil liability could be pretty significant.
Now, for some reason you're unable to hire professional movers and you use a flatbed like the one behind me, you want to make sure you have enough rope and an item large enough to secure your load.
Let's pull those out right there and get the mattress up against the wall.
And even with those items, Cedric Lewis says there are a few more tools that can help you move safely.
Some straps, pads, a dolly, some like a screwdriver and, all the stuff like that. You always need a proper tool set.
If for some reason those tips aren't enough,
call a professional mover so you can get it done right.
I'm sure we knew he'd say that, but if a professional mover can help you avoid a hefty fine, why not get one? In Bryan, Tashara Parker, KAGS HD News.
Watson says the best advice for someone moving a load without the help of professional movers is to use a completely enclosed truck to avoid most issues.